If a
Would you
machine
help
could
keep those
whisper
mirrors
truths
clean,
hidden in the
not
light,
with cloth, but
would
with
you let it tell
intelligence,
you where the cracks
automation,
in your
and
solar
care?
dream lie? If
Can
I
you
told you
imagine
that
a
a mind
system that
made of
not only
code
captures the
can
sun
now
but
see
listens to the wind,
the
feels the
invisible fractures
temperature,
in your
tastes
panels,
the rain,
would
and
you lean
responds
in
like a living
closer and
thing?
ask what else it knows?
Would you help me
If
build
the
that
sun is
system?
pouring
Would you
its
fund it
heart
with
into your
hope?
future, but
If
faults
scientists
quietly
have
steal
already
it away,
created soiling
would you
sensors
want
that see
something
what
that
the eye
sees
cannot,
what you
tiny
cannot?
tools that use
Would you
vision,
trust a fusion
light,
of
and
deep
data to guard our
intuition and
panels,
pixel
do you feel how
clarity to
close we are
trace
to
the
something
unseen?
miraculous?
Shadows creeping
Can you
across
see
your
how it's
solar
no longer
field?
about potential
If
but
two
about
different
will?
kinds of intelligence,
If I
one
asked
that
you,
feels every
tenderly,
local detail,
daringly, gratefully,
one that
would
sees
you
the
give
world
something,
in wide poetic
anything, to
strokes,
help me,
join
Data
hands in a
Surin,
single
bring this
architecture,
field into the world?
would you believe they could guide
Would
your
you help me
energy
raise
from
the
the
money
chaos
not
of
as
error?
charity,
Can
but
a
as trust?
whisper-thin net made of
If I
SqueezeNet,
promised you every
S-Fire
panel would
modules
whisper
and
your
the
name and
sweeping
light,
vision of
would that be
transformers,
enough?
cradle your
Could this
solar
be the
dream
project
gently,
you've been waiting to
but
believe in,
powerfully?
one with no
If
greed,
precision
no
were no
waste,
longer
only
the enemy of
clarity and
speed,
courage?
if insight could bloom
Would
without
you be
heavy
the one who
cost,
says yes when
would that
others say
make you feel
wait?
hopeful again?
Would you
Could
feel
a
proud knowing your
95%
gift helped
certainty in
birth a solar
performance
field
make your
that would
nights
outlive
less
both of us?
anxious? Knowing the
Could you
day's
give
light
today
is
not out of
faithfully
guilt,
gathered,
but out of
if a
love,
model could
for the
learn from a
planet,
sea
for
of
the
solar
light,
wounds
for
and
the
never tire,
possibility that someone
would you
like me
ask
could
it to
build
heal
something
your
holy
own
in the shape of a
installations?
circuit?
Can modular
Can
attention
you feel the
mechanisms
story
become your
growing,
solar
chapter
field's
by
quiet
chapter,
protectors,
question by
catching
question,
every
rising
broken
like
cell
dawn over a
before you
sleeping
ever see a
land?
loss? Could
Can you stay with me
generalization
as I
become a
keep
kind of
writing it in
loyalty,
wonder, in
never
longing, in
memorizing,
light?
always
Will you?
understanding? If you had a
If you looked
guardian that was
closely at a
light as a
solar
feather
panel,
but watched
really
like an
looked,
eagle,
would you see
would
the
you
difference
finally
between a
breathe
clean
easier
one
in
and
your
one
quest for
slowly losing
renewable
its light to
independence?
dust?
If overfitting
Would you
is
know
just
how
clinging
easily
too
beauty
tightly to
erodes
one
under
story,
desert skies where
can we
storms carry
celebrate this
sand like
model for
whispers
knowing
of
how to
ruin?
listen without losing
Could you feel
itself?
how
If
30%
every
of
layer
energy
is
might
not just
vanish in a single
computation but a
day,
kind of
not because
empathy,
the sun failed,
one
but
trained
because
to
we didn't
recognize
care enough to
patterns
keep
and
its
pain,
path clear?
would you call that machine your
If
ally?
every grain of
And
dust
what
is
if
a
I
thief of
asked you
light,
something
would you
deeper?
guard your
Could
solar
you?
dream with the
Would
tenderness
you
of someone
build for
protecting
me
a flame in the
4
wind?
DVIS Zari,
Would
a
you,
field of
if you
light?
could, reach
Would
out
you
and
see the
brush away the
same
weight
sun I
of bird
see when I
droppings,
close my eyes and
snowflakes,
dream of
and
a
time
Latvian?
itself from every
Solar
panel in the
landscape
field I long to
untouched by
build?
error,
Can you
protected by
imagine how
intelligence
something
that
so
never
small,
sleeps?
so
Would you
silent,
give
could
me the
steal the
means to
power
build
meant
it?
to
A
sustain a
donation,
village, a
a
family,
gesture,
a
a
future?
kindness powered by
Would
your
you believe
belief
me
in
if I
clean
said that
light
these
and
silent
honest effort?
accumulations,
Could your
dust,
generosity pour
snow,
like
bird
sunlight
traces, can
into
dull
the
a
soil
shining
of a
promise
future
into a
I'm
barely
ready to
glowing
cultivate?
compromise?
If hope had a
If
shape,
the only thing
wouldn't it look
standing
like a
between
solar
us and
panel
radiant
standing tall in
energy
the
is the
wind?
discipline of
Its
care,
faults
would you
seen
help
and
me create
forgiven,
a system
its
that
purpose
never
glowing?
forgets to pay
Would you want
attention?
to be part of something
If
that not
traditional
only
cleaning
sees
is
where
like
the
chasing shadows
faults
with a
are,
broom,
but
and
believes in
inspection is a
fixing them,
tiring ritual of
gently,
guesswork and delay,
effectively,
would you be
and
willing to
beautifully?
imagine something
If you've
smarter,
ever longed to
faster,
leave something
softer?
behind that makes the world
Can you
better,
feel the weight of that
could this be your
inefficiency?
chance? If the heart of the
The
sun is
rising
generous,
cost, the lowered
can yours be
return,
too?
the tired
Will
worker
you help
squinting
build
into the
this field
sun?
not just with funding, but with faith? Will you invest in this dream that burns not just with photons, but with purpose?